Hi guys, welcome back to another Q&A session or what would you do session. This is a quick one, and for the first time I'm going to give my opinion right there and then. But hi Sharifa, this is a quick one. My husband has threatened to take my two children after divorce. The boy is 9 and the girl is 7. They do have a good relationship, I must say, but I can't imagine another woman raising my children while I'm alive. He married his mistress. And I also had a conversation with my children, and they agreed that they wanted to stay with him. It's killing me because he cheated. He's getting married soon. He gets to take my children, and I have to start life over alone with nothing from zero while his life just moves on. I need some help. I want to fight for the children because I feel guilty for just handing them over. But I also need to know if it's worth it before I lose my mind. And also, I'm not financially stable to go to court right now and also start over at the same time. I do want to fight for my children because I feel guilty for just handing them over, but I need to know if it's worth it before I lose my mind. One, I'm not financially stable to both go to court and start over. Now I look at this man who is going to continue to live his life unprovoked without any hassle. What do I do? What would you do? So I know there are so many of us who are in these kinds of situations, especially when divorce is on the table. You're wondering, should I leave my children with the dad? Because so many men will threaten you. If you take the children, you will see my true colors. If you want to go, go, but don't take my children. Now listen, whatever you do not ever use your children as a means of getting revenge or attention for the desertion you are experiencing. It's really not fair to them. When you live well, your kids get two calmer homes instead of one chaotic one. They get to see daddy peaceful in his own space and mommy rebuilding her peace in her own. Now, they may not have both parents under one roof, but they get the gift of seeing you alive, both of you, dignified and emotionally present. And that matters more than seeing you broken in the name of keeping that family together. Then the other thing I would say, ladies, sisters, we really, really need to normalize letting children stay with their fathers after divorce. Too often, women carry the entire load, right? Working, paying bills, caring for the children. Starting over is not easy. Meanwhile, the father is moving on with way lesser responsibility. All he has to do is send you upkeep and money for tuition. Many women never get the chance to rebuild their lives because they are stretched thin, they're exhausted, and they're left with no space to heal. Truth is, children have fathers for a reason, sisters. Okay? You're not handing them over to a stranger. That is their father who loves them too. I need you to note that if he's a good, involved, and stable parent, this is perfectly okay and beneficial to leave your children with him. I mean, we've all seen kids who have thrived with one stable parent, be it a father or a mother, than two resentful ones. We've seen that. The most important factors are the well-being and stability of these children, and your role, as mad as you may be, as painful as this situation may be, your role is to work cooperatively with their father and set clear and respectful boundaries to the new co-parenting arrangement. By the way, we don't talk about this enough, but some fathers out there parent better than mothers. And yes, sometimes a stepmother shows up with more love, patience, and stability than a biological mother. The fear of what if he remarries keeps so many of us women trapped. But the truth is, children thrive where they are genuinely nurtured, not just biologically claimed. Okay, we need to differentiate those two things. A responsible father can provide structure, discipline, and stability, just as the mother provides nurture and love. For example, some women stay in abusive marriages for their kids, yet the children end up witnessing that pain, the disrespect, the chaos instead of love, right? Others leave but still insist on carrying the children alone, even when the father is capable, and then they end up being burnt out. Why would you want to choose that? Honestly, in my opinion, it is okay sometimes to let their father parent, even if it makes you the weekend parent for a season, even if it makes you the fun parent for the season. Okay? These children have two parents, and if their father is safe and responsible with him, please allow him to show up as a father. Men do it all the time without shame. Yet women are told, what kind of mother are you to leave? But let's be honest, if the father can love, feed, and clothe them, take them to school, then you don't need to destroy yourself to prove you're a good mother. Letting kids stay with their dad doesn't make a woman a bad mother, all right? We need to stop shaming women who leave. It makes her wise enough to know that raising children is not about pride, but about giving these children the best environment. And like it or not, sometimes the best environment is with their dad, full or part time, while the mother heals, rebuilds, and co-parents. A healthy, stable father is better than a drained, resentful mother trying to do it all alone like Superwoman. Please don't let the fear of starting over or the pain of seeing him move on chain you to suffering. It's not fair to you. Look, I understand there is still a bias toward giving fathers custody due to societal norms. And many people also just assume that women were born with the child care superpower, regardless of whether the father is more present. But we've also seen women who neglect their children due to so many reasons: instability, financial issues, depression. So we need to stop making it seem like all mothers out there are good, so they should just take the children. You know, it's like automatic. It is not true. So many children are in therapy because of their mothers. Okay? So I would like to tell you that if the dad was abusive or unsafe to them, then please protect those children at all costs. But this man in question loves them. If you're out there and you're struggling with this kind of scenario, I need you to be honest and ask yourself, where will my children actually thrive? And think about it. I always ask myself this: what if I died? What if you died? Wouldn't your children still grow up without you? They'll probably move in with their father, stepmother. Then why does it always feel so impossible to let them be with him while you're alive? Sometimes we hold on out of fear, which is valid, by the way. But please remember, your children's well being doesn't end with you. And it's okay to trust that they can still be loved and cared for, even if it's not always by you. I would like to leave a disclaimer that these videos do not substitute for therapy in any way. All right? So please get the help you need. And those were my 2 cents. Let's share more in the comment section. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.